Okay, here you can see both halves ready. So here is the first one, and here is the second one. So both are ready to be assembled on, and then later on installed into the model. As I said, I'll need some free space because of the decal, so I will probably let them through the body here. As you can see, the third hole in the middle, and it will be free, so I will be able to apply the decal. And then later on I will glue the elevator on it. So decal first, and then glue the elevator. So a little bit challenging, but that's why we are here. So these are the elevators. Okay, so let's carry on. So here is the installation of the strobe lights. Each aircraft has one flashing on the top and on the bottom of the aircraft. It signals that it starts moving, so when it's pushed back it starts flashing, and let's say this is signal to all people around that something is happening. In this case I decide to prepare small fitting in here, which you can see. So I let through the fiber optics in here, so it goes straight through it. Okay, you can see it now. So, and then I will take the glue, the plastic, melt it, and I'll simply glue it right here. Now you are maybe questioning what is the second one. So this is the second part, and this goes to the belly, to the bottom part of the assembly. Here it is. So here is the prepared hole, which you can see straight here. And then once I will start assembling, I will place it here. Okay, so you can see that both parts are, let's say, are installed, so this is much easier. And then once I will be assembling this together, the light will be just one LED diode and two fiber optics. Okay, so let's leave this apart. Okay, and then we glue in here the second part of it. Okay, so the glue is here, so I simply take the light emitting diode, place it here, and let's do a little bit over it. Okay, so again, toothpick. It maybe looks ugly, but nothing will be visible. If you would be challenging yourself and making the installation of the interior, because this model simply allows you to place interior light, you need to make a little order in the wirings. Okay, so this is how it is, and we have first light installed. Of course, now the matter of test needs to take place. So let's see if it's flashing. No, flashing not yet, because this needs to be connected to the control unit, but at least try the light on. Okay, the light is on, so it's working. Again, a little bit, and then excuse me, then you apply the second free one, which will be in the belly. The advantage of these fiber optics is that you can bend them in a cold state, and it doesn't break. Okay, so you can work them. If you heat them, there will be some light losses, so I prefer dry bending. Next light which I will be installing is this one. Okay, So we call it wing scan light. So this is activated from cockpit, and it tells you, or it shows to the crew what's happening. If there is ice on the leading edge, if there is some difficulty, so always goes on when you would like to light the leading edge. So wing scan light. So I can decide for two fiber optics, one LED diode, and this light is installed in this area in front of the wing, so that's why it's called wing. I drilled the hole 0.75 millimeter, and I drilled it under the angle, so this makes it let's say more shining to the leading edge. And the principle of the installation will be exactly the same like on the strobe, and you just pass it through. Okay, I make maybe sometimes too much reserve on the fiber optics, but these pieces you can always cut somewhere here and then use again. Okay, so here will be the first one. Okay, let's apply it like this. Yes, and the light will and the cables will go backwards. Or we can do it more effectively and do it like this way. Okay, and keep it right here. We can place it under. It will be effective maybe. Just place it underneath. And this will goes directly to the connection. Okay, so you take again the melted plastic. Okay, I put it somewhere close to me, then apply it to the area which you would like to stick, and then just stick it. Okay, so and the second SMD will goes to the second half of the body. Okay, again we need to do some tests again just to be sure that everything is working. And then you can carry on with your installation. More challenging will be installing such a lighting into the Airbus aircraft. Okay, so you can see it's flashing. Okay, it's shining actually, not flashing. Flashing will be later on once it will be installed with the Neo heartbeat control unit. Okay, so this is the second installation. Yes, into the fuselage. The third one will be rare stroboscope, which will be separately flashing, because this one is used when the aircraft is on the runway and ready for takeoff, and it basically gives the view from the rare area. So the aircraft which will have our aircraft in front of it, it will see white anti-collision light and white strobe, and this makes the aircraft visible. So this is this light. Okay, I use also fiber optic 0.75, and this light is installed in the little above the APU. So I prepared this one, so it will be installed in this area, so we will have enough material to cut in case of need. Okay, so here you can see the small tiny hole for the wiring, which will be from the elevators, and this is our stroboscope for the rear section. So this is ready, so you just apply the plastic and glue it in the position. Okay, so let's do it. also the planes has this usual, because be visible is just a matter of safety. So I apply the glue in here, okay, and then we take the light diode with the fiber optics and install it in the area. Again, you can fix the fiber optic in a cold condition, which is much better, and it holds the position. Okay, it's much, and keep the light passing through easily, and better than heat the fiber optic and then simply lose the lights. This actually happened on my second 737, which I'm assembling, and I'm very disappointed, but lesson learned basically. Okay, so this is first half, and on the second half, which is still empty, I will install the anti-collision light, which will be white one, and once they will be together like this, so it will be steady light, and this light will be flashing, but the sequence will be flashing differently. These strobe lights will be connected to the strobe lights which are installed on the area of winglets on the main wing, and they will be flashing together independently on the red ones. Okay, so let's have a look on the. Okay, the heat shrink are perfect on each fiber optics. As you can see, I use this technique because of transfer of the light, so we need as much as possible from the LED to be transferred into the fiber optics, so heat shrink are perfect, and you can use them also for the fit of the parts into the model. So as you can see, this is it. Okay, so perfect, we have both halves together, and let's make a brief review before we continue. So this is the first part of the fuselage. Here's the second part of the fuselage. The nose landing gear will be installed in here, but I need to install it first to the landing gear bay and then apply through here. We have strobe light installed, wing scan lights installed, and rear anti-collision strobe lights. This means that these are ready for next steps in the assembly, because later on we need to make a circuits. So we connect together all red wires, and from the black wires, which is the minus, we will create a circuit. So the red strobe will go directly out of the model. Also the black one from the wing scan lights, because it will be opposite. Nose landing gear will go out as well directly, because it is separated light. And for example here, the anti-collision light will be connected with the red and blue, which are installed in the main wings. And also don't forget the logo lights, which are installed in these elevators. Okay, so this is what we have. Now the most challenging part will be to make the whole assembly into the wings.